What's up everyone, we're back with another video and we're heading to the gym right now, probably like a 10-minute drive, and today we are doing back day. I'm planning on doing probably around 4 exercises, and these exercises are the main ones I do for back gains, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna like them. Of course, watching them, doing them is very tough, especially when you do them with the right form and doing them heavy. Because if you want to grow, you gotta lift heavy. I'm mainly focusing on the 6 to 8 reps range, and I try to kind of increase the weight with each set. But we're gonna talk about that in the gym. I hope the gym is empty. It's Sunday, it's in the afternoon, so yeah, I don't think we're gonna have much problems. I hope so. Wow, I missed my turn twice. My GPS completely, my entire screen frozen. Well, I know the way, but still, this GPS shows me all the mobile cameras and the police. In this video, we're gonna talk about all the small details we gotta focus on to gain as much muscle as possible. Let's go. So here is the first exercise, seated row on the free plate machine. There are 3 key points you need to make sure to understand here, because this way you're gonna get out the most of this exercise. So the shoulder needs to go all the way back. You need to lock it in. It doesn't need to move at all. You don't pull with your arm, you pull with your lat, with your back. So in order to isolate your muscle as much as possible, you need to twist, you need to arc your back a little bit backwards, and then twist on the one side, depending on which side you're doing it, with which arm. So right now I'm gonna do it with my left arm. So I twist my body to the left, arc my body a little bit, and then I pull with my lat, and do it slowly and controlled. You need to hold for like 0.5 to 1 second max, all the way back, and then slowly contract the entire machine. This way you're gonna build muscle the best possible way, because you're basically keeping your form, isolating your muscle as much as possible, and in the same time you lift heavy. Now for a second set, I'm gonna add like 5 kilos on each side, and still make sure to do it with the same proper form. Now for me, it's crucial to do it with the same form and slightly increase the weight, but always keep the form. And how to do that? When you increase the weight, you just drop the reps. So in the first set, I did like 10 reps, I think, and now I'm gonna do like 8 reps, and in the third one I'm gonna do 6 reps, or at least that's my plan. If I do more or less, that's because I either felt it light or heavy. And if it's heavy, I just remain with the same weight, and if it's light, I just increase it by a little bit. Now here I added 2.5 for the third set again, and now this is going to be, so the first set was 60, the second one was 65, and now it's 67.5. It literally hurts like hell. Now you can help with your legs a little bit. The posture is very important. You need to make sure to isolate. If I do it with literally air, just air, I don't pull the weight, I still gonna cramp my lats. This is how good this technique is. Make sure to master the form. It's gonna help you increase the muscles on your back. The second exercise is going to be lat pull down, but again on the free plate machine. Now here we use the same technique. Arc your back a little bit, then twist on the side, whichever you're doing, and then slowly and controlled pull down. Now There are some different types of grip you can use here. You can do it with your arm upwards, with your arm backwards. For me personally, I prefer to do with my how do you say it, reverse grip. With the reverse grip, lay a little bit back, and then completely demolish my lats. For the first set here, I'm using 4 kg, and then I'm gonna do 45 and then 47.5. Of course, I think here in the first one I did like 8 reps, or I did 10, I don't know. It's the same logic as the previous one: 10 reps, 8 reps, 6 reps, something like that. I always do 3 sets of the exercise, but I make sure to do it as heavy as possible and as controlled as possible. You can see how I'm using it from all the way up to all the way down, the full range of motion. This way you're stretching your lats, your muscles, the best way possible, and this way you're gaining more muscle. It's very crucial to understand that. Look at them, big lats. And this is the second exercise. So, yep, add 5 kg on each side and start with the second set. In the meantime, I just want to point out why I am doing voiceovers right now, and that's because the music inside the gym was empty, but the music was loud as fuck. I literally couldn't. I was hearing the music through my headphones, and these headphones I have are Dr. Dre's, the Beats by Dre, and they have ISO mode, you know. So yeah, there was no chance of me using the mics inside, and I couldn't say anything to the gym owners to reduce the music. So yeah, I'm doing voiceovers, but at least there was no people inside that could just go through our cameras. Anyway, so right now I'm doing the third set, which, like I said, 47.5 kg. Completely destroyed. Moving on to the next exercise, which we all know very well, and it is the dumbbell row, single arm, of course, on the bench, flat bench. So here what I'm doing, I'm starting with 32.5 kg, and I'm trying to, of course, stretch my muscle as much as possible and then fully control the entire reps. I'm doing 10 reps here, 3 sets. What was great about this workout is that I felt super light, and in the same time I felt super strong. I could control every weight you give me. Literally, I was feeling super strong. I ate like 60 grams of carbs. My pre-workout was 60 grams of carbs with like 30 grams of protein. I don't know if that's the reason. I know carbs give you energy, but still I felt super strong. The last time I did back day was, I think, 4 days ago or something like that. Leg day was my last workout yesterday, which was absolutely disgusting. Felt super heavy and it was off. It was off. Okay, apparently 32.5 is the heaviest dumbbells here, so I guess we're gonna stick with them. I wanted to do 35 and then 37.5, but that's all we have. So we're gonna do 2 sets more with the same weight. I want to use this point of view to show you how well I'm stretching the entire muscle, all the way up to all the way down. By the way, I was super surprised there was no heavier dumbbells than this one, because I see all the TikTokers and other influencers lift super heavy dumbbells. But I guess that's the max in that gym. I gotta go to another gym, I guess. This one here is just for a month, so I guess I hope in the one I usually train back in my city has heavier dumbbells. We're gonna see that, because I don't know, I started fitness weightlifting as a whole for the last, I guess, couple months. So yeah, we'll see.
Next, try to guess the next exercise. By the way, so we did 2 rows and 1 pull. Yep, you guessed it. Pull down. Lat pull down again, but this time it's on the machine, on the cable machine, and it's going to be with both hands. As you may have noticed, the first 3 exercises were fully single arm, but this one is going to be with 2 arms because I'm trying to do it with a wide grip. You can see here. So we started with 49 kg, then we're gonna move to 59 and 69. Of course, again, 3 sets. Trying to maintain the form as clean as possible while lifting the heaviest you can go. I want you to notice my form here. Full stretch plus always maintaining the form each rep. Literally, I'm gonna speed it up here. You can see how consistent the form is. And the moment I feel it's super heavy, I don't drop it. I just, if I can't pull it far enough, I'm no more using my back. I'm starting to use my hands, so there's no point of me doing it. But yeah, try to maintain your form the entire time. As always, finishing up the workout with some posing, which I'm not so good at because I've never actually posed. I've mainly watched David Late, and we all know how David Late poses. Just stands there aesthetically. And I have 2 friends that are bodybuilders, professional bodybuilders, and they're trying to teach me, but like everything else, it needs practice. I gotta practice more, but this is something I don't kind of, I'm chasing the aesthetics. I'm not going to become a professional bodybuilder or anything. That's why I'm so nutty also. I'm not taking any creatine, any whey protein, no powders, no BCA, no anything. Literally nothing. No caffeine, nothing. I'm the nuttiest person ever. I just eat clean and do my workouts. And these are the stretches I do after every workout. Of course, these ones specifically are mainly for shoulders and the back, which I just destroyed. I try to do, no, I'm actually doing it. After every single workout, I do stretching. Not because I want to just stretch my muscles. The main reason in my mind is to keep my athleticism and also keep my mobility in check, and prevent injuries, of course. Always do your stretching. And by the way, for your surprise, stretching is not that easy. Especially when you have a person like that right next to you, always. She is super flexible. I'm trying to learn the split, by the way. I really, really desire this thing. But again, you need to do that. You need to do it every single day. Something that I just can't focus on so much. You can't do it all, I'm not that far, by the way, but still, this is the furthest I can go, and it hurts like hell.
Back in the real world with the casual clothes, looking like we've never seen a gym. Crazy back workout. I don't feel anything. Now we're heading home. I'm probably gonna have a post-workout meal, which is going to be probably 4 slices of whole grain bread, which is rich in fiber and low in calories. And I'll probably put, like, I don't know, some jelly on top with cream cheese, of course. Always cream cheese. Low in fats, high in protein. Let me know in the comments what was your workout today. Was it back? Was it arms? Was it chest? Was it leg day? Was it calisthenics gay? Gay? Yeah, gay. Small update. Tomorrow we're leaving for Greece and we're coming back in 5 days. but that doesn't mean we're gonna miss the next vlog, which is going to be on Sunday. See you then.